Zadie here from Excel Sports. Today I'm going to be discussing the shift adjustment on a Campagnolo 11-speed EPS group. I'm going to go over the initial setup or the zero setting. I'm also going to go into a couple of on-the-fly adjustments which will come in handy if you're switching out a rear wheel that might have a different spacing. And most of what I'm going to cover is going to deal with just the electronic components. We're going to go ahead now and assume that the derailleurs have been positioned properly, especially the front derailleur, which its adjustment is very crucial. Let's get started with the zero setting for the rear derailleur. We're going to press and hold both mode buttons. These are located right behind the downshift levers on the inside of the lever. Press and hold both of those simultaneously for about 6 seconds. You'll notice now that the LED on the interface has changed to a solid blue. And this indicates that we now have control over position of the rear derailleur. We're going to adjust that by moving the lever that's right behind the brake. That's going to be the upshift. And then your inner lever is your downshift. This will allow the rear derailleur to move down the cassette. The derailleur is currently in its highest position. Our first setting for the zero is going to be to get the derailleur centered on the second highest cog. So from here we're going to upshift. You can press and hold the button to get it to rapidly move, or individual presses will get it to move in increments of about 0.2 of a millimeter. We want to see where it's at and get it centered. If you go too high up, you can downshift to get it to move down, upshift to get it to move up. Once you have it centered, press the mode button briefly, and the LED is going to turn solid white. That means that we've logged in this position. Our next position to set is going to be the second lowest cog. So again, we're going to upshift, get the derailleur over. While you're doing this, you want to be careful that you do not overshift and get the derailleur to go into the wheel. Once you see where your position is, either move it down or up to get it centered. Once you've gotten that centered, press and hold the mode button briefly again. The LED is going to flash blue. And now both your derailleur settings have been achieved. The cassette will now go and hit every single gear that it needs to, and everything is logged in. The final step in this zero setting adjustment is to make sure that the low position stop is correctly set. The low position pin here bottoms out on this tab. So when you're in your lowest gear, you want to go and turn this in clockwise until it touches, and then back it out about half a turn. You're going to want to allow for a bit of overshift, but you want to make sure that it's not going to go into the rear wheel. For the zero setting of the front derailleur, we're going to start by putting the rear derailleur in the lowest cassette position. Then we're going to press and hold both mode buttons simultaneously for about 6 seconds. Once our LED is turned blue, we can now make the derailleur adjustment by controlling the left up and down shifting for the front derailleur. And we're moving the cage over and trying to get the desired spacing to be about 0.5 millimeter between the inside plate and the chain when it's in that position. Once you're there, press and hold the mode button briefly. The LED will now flash blue, and this is going to indicate that the setting is done and your adjustment is complete. If you need to make a quick shifting adjustment, you can use the ride or on-the-fly adjustment to make this happen. You can press and hold the mode button on the right shifter if you're adjusting the rear. Press and hold that for 6 seconds. The LED will come up purple and stay on. You then make your adjustment either up or down using the shift levers. Once your adjustment is set, hit the mode button briefly again, and the purple will flash, and then now your new setting is logged in. This setting will actually override everything that you've done in your previous 0 setting, and your shifting should be perfect. We hope this video is going to help you guys get your bike adjusted and get you ready to ride. There's quite a few details concerning the Campagnolo EPS system. If you have any further questions or need any other technical support, please feel free to get a hold of us at shop@excelsports.com.